The town of Oakhaven slumbered. Moonlight painted the houses silver, shadows stretched long and thin. It was a town that whispered even in its sleep, a place of secrets and dreams. Eliot lived in a small cottage on the edge of town. He was a quiet man, content with his books and his thoughts. The silence of Oakhaven suited him. It was a silence that spoke volumes, a silence that held the promise of something more. Eliot often felt a strange pull towards the heart of the town, a sense of longing, of belonging. He couldn't explain it. Perhaps it was the history that seeped from the cobblestones, or the whispers of the wind through the ancient oaks. Whatever it was, Eliot couldn't resist its call. Nightfall was Eliot's favourite time. The world around him would fall silent. The stars would emerge like diamonds scattered across velvet. He would often take long walks through the quiet streets, his footsteps echoing softly on the pavement. The night air was cool and crisp. It carried the scent of pine needles and damp earth. Eliot breathed deeply, feeling a sense of peace wash over him. The darkness held no fear for him, only a sense of tranquility, a chance to be alone with his thoughts. He would wander aimlessly, letting his feet guide him. Sometimes he would find himself in unfamiliar parts of town, hidden alleys, forgotten courtyards. But he never felt lost. It was as if the town itself was leading him, guiding him towards some unknown destination. One night, as Eliot ambled through a particularly old part of town, he noticed something unusual. An alleyway he had passed countless times before looked different. It was no longer dark and forbidding, but bathed in a soft, ethereal light. He stopped, his curiosity piqued. The light seemed to emanate from the very end of the alley, as if beckoning him forward. Eliot hesitated for a moment. A shiver of apprehension ran down his spine, but the allure of the unknown proved too strong to resist. He took a tentative step into the alleyway. The air grew noticeably cooler. The scent of pine needles intensified, mixed with a strange, sweet fragrance he couldn't place. The light grew brighter with each step he took, casting dancing shadows on the brick walls. Eliot's heart pounded in his chest, a mixture of excitement and trepidation coursing through him. As Eliot reached the end of the alleyway, he gasped. The world as he knew it seemed to dissolve. The narrow passage opened up into a vast moonlit meadow. Wildflowers shimmered in the silver light, their petals painted with hues he had never seen before. The air hummed with a strange energy. It crackled around him, sending shivers down his spine. Eliot felt a profound sense of peace settle over him, as if he had stepped into a forgotten dream, a place where magic still lingered. He took a hesitant step forward, his feet sinking into the soft grass. The world around him seemed to pulse with life, the air alive with the whisper of unseen wings, the rustle of leaves in a non-existent breeze. Eliot felt a strange sense of belonging, as if he had stumbled upon a place he was always meant to find. As Eliot walked deeper into the meadow, he began to hear voices, soft whispers carried on the wind. They seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once, whispering his name, sharing secrets he couldn't quite grasp. He stopped, listening intently. The voices were gentle, soothing. They spoke of forgotten memories, of ancient stories lost to time. Eliot felt a strange sense of recognition, as if the voices were awakening something deep within him. The whispers grew stronger as he continued his journey. They swirled around him, a chorus of ethereal voices guiding his path. Eliot felt no fear, only a profound sense of wonder. He realized that he was not alone in this magical place, that he was surrounded by unseen companions. The meadow eventually gave way to a clearing. In the center, a small pond shimmered like a pool of liquid moonlight. A lone figure stood on the opposite bank, their form shrouded in a dark cloak, their face obscured by a deep hood. Eliot felt drawn to the figure, as if they held the answers to questions he hadn't even formed yet. He walked towards the pond, his footsteps silent on the soft earth. The figure remained motionless, their gaze fixed on Eliot. As he reached the edge of the pond, the figure finally spoke. Their voice was deep and resonant, echoing with an ancient power. They spoke of Eliot's journey, of the whispers he had heard, of the magic that lay dormant within him. Eliot listened intently, his heart pounding in his chest. He felt a profound sense of awe wash over him, a realization that he was standing on the precipice of something extraordinary.